Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Agent Psycho, aka Sniper98. So, I believe last month I didn't use a webcam, now I am. So, for those guys who don't know what I look like, hello, how's it going? So yeah, Whales Log for Genshin Impact number 2, or month number 2. Because of the first, technically it's like month 3, but oh well, I'm not gonna get into technicalities right now. I was about to go on another whole nother fucking side tangent. About technically it's month 3, but whatever. It's the second time I'm doing this, so we'll just consider this month 2 or whatever the fuck. But in any case, or just go off whatever the title says. What did I even call last month's video? Month 1, month 2. And it doesn't matter, I'll take care of that when it comes to it. So, progress on Genshin, let's get to it. So currently this is the main team I'm using right now. Let's back out for a quick second. Beidou, Fischl, Klee, Diona. Main reason is because my other main team of Mona, if I go to my party setup, of Mona, Kuching, that's right, I gotta have fucking Beidou stand up. Will the real Beidou please stand up? So my other main team was this, but everyone's all max friendship now, so time to switch it up a little. So yeah, working on friendship gain for all these characters, and so on and so forth. Alright, so let's see what kind of progress I've made for this month. So, I believe I mentioned that I was working on Beidou last month, or whenever it was. And now she's done. I'll show you guys her artifacts later. But Beidou, did I work on Klee? No, I think Klee is a little bit more of a recent improvement. Or Klee's, I don't think I've shown off my Klee yet. My Klee's kind of a beast, I think. So, I've also worked on Diona. Who else did I work on? Technically, I worked on Chi-Chi, but her artifacts are not up to par, so I can't really use her yet. Who else? Same with Child. Same with Mr. Pop-Tart. I would like him to get up to par. Also, now that we have Hydro set, I think I need to revise his artifact set around, or revise his artifact set a little bit. So that will have to come later, however. Ningguang, I built her. She's ready to go. I'll show you guys. I'll show her to you guys later. Xiangling, technically she's ready to go, but she just needs artifacts. I haven't gotten around to actually work on artifacts. Currently, she's sharing the same artifact set as Dialect. I just kind of swap it. I just give it to wherever I'm using. Though I've been using, obviously, I've used Dialect way more than Xiangling. One of these days, I'll actually get around to using Xiangling as a mainstay, so I can learn how to use her and whatnot. Barbara is, well, you know Barbara. Bennett, I built Bennett, so that is cool. And actually, I'm gonna work on leveling Lisa. I want to get Lisa to level 80, because what I remember from using her from the past few trial runs, I've always had fun using Lisa. I'm not sure why, even though I know she's not the greatest. I do want to give her a fair shot and give her to like level 80 and give her a good weapon. And on the topic of that, I've actually been preparing her artifacts too. So I'll show you guys. I'll show you the work in progress that I got for her. In any case, I've got everybody else. There's Albedo hanging out here. I'll probably level Albedo too, considering the changes that they made to Abyss, the last 4 floors specifically. So all right, let's start from Beidou. In case I may have already shown off Beidou last month, so if I already have and I just forgot, then obviously cut me some slack. My memory is fucking terrible sometimes. So just as a refresher, then let's take a look at their stats. 60% crit rate, or 62% crit rate, along with almost 100% crit damage. Obviously, I would have liked more crit damage, but I think that's okay for the time being, with 188% energy recharge. Where's my escape? Oh yeah, that's right, hitting escape doesn't really take you out of that screen. So her weapon currently is Favonius Greatsword. I was considering giving her what was it? Sack Greatsword. But then when I was streaming, I was deciding what kind of Greatsword I would give Beidou. And my chat was like, well, don't you want to go for a Favonius Greatsword instead of Sack Greatsword, because Favonius has a better base energy recharge stat. So I was like, okay, might as well go for that then. And it's not really a thing where you parry twice in a row with Beidou. All you really need is one good parry, and that should be it for the most part. But I'm sure there are some very rare cases where you could argue that, yeah, maybe having a backup parry is nice, but I should probably lock this now that I think about it. But yeah, she's working with Favoni's greatsword. The reason why I give her a support sword instead of a DPS sword is because of the way I play Beidou. I play Beidou as more of a support DPS type. I use it for her parries and her ult. So because her ult is, well, obviously her ult has great synergy with other characters, especially other caster types or caster type servants. Servants? Is this FGL? Caster type characters in general. So yeah, that's why she has Favoni's greatsword. I'm very happy with it. These are artifacts. Let's go start from the. Let's go start with the cup first. So electro damage gives her crit damage and elemental mastery. I believe I have by this point better electro damage cups. I could even check right now. The issue is this cup is part of her 2-piece noblesse set. So unfortunately, this is going to be a little bit difficult to replace. Actually, you know what? I could replace it with this. I'm not sure when I got this. So yeah, maybe I could just feed this into this one. Maybe not yet. I think that'd be a rash decision, especially when I have my eyes on other electro characters that I want to potentially level. But yeah, I wonder why. I wonder how I missed this, because this is technically better, assuming this rolls plenty of times into like crit rate or something. Yeah, because this one doesn't have any more crit rate. It does have crit damage. You know what? If I replace this with that with this one, technically it's going to be worse off for my Beidou, because my Beidou doesn't have that high of crit damage in the first place. So maybe I just keep this instead, because if I replace it with this cup down here, then it's going to sacrifice a lot of crit damage. Now that I think about it. So I guess that's a good thing. I can just reserve this cup for somebody else then. But yeah, if I get rid of this, then I'm going to be missing out on, what, 20% crit damage. I think it rolled at least twice into here, maybe even 3 times. So yeah, now that I think about it. And I was like, how many times did I say now that I think about it? Did I say that 3 times already? Take a shot every time I say that. Or take a shot every time I repeat myself more than 2 times. But here's her attack percent timepiece. I think I remember spending a lot of time trying to go for an attack percent. You know, actually, I could replace this with this instead. Yeah, and she'd like this a lot more. When the hell did I get this? You can tell my Beidou artifacts have been around for a little bit. And in fact, I'm pretty sure I fucking showed you guys my Beidou artifacts last time, but it's okay, whatever. For those guys who's it was the first time, if it's your first time watching one of these whales log videos, I'm sure it'll be a nice little thing for you, because obviously that means you don't have to go back and watch the other video. But now that I think about it, honestly, this one would be better. Would be better because this actually has crit damage, which Beidou needs a little bit more of. Then again, I would be sacrificing a little bit of crit rate, but hey, as long as she's staying at around like 50-55%, then I should be happy with that. So yeah, I think I'll actually get this one leveled up sooner or later. In fact, I could get that leveled up right now off stream, but I don't want to do it on stream because I'm recording a video. I'll have to remember to replace this timepiece with the one that my Pop-Tart has. When did I pick this up anyway? Fuck, I don't remember. So that's the timepiece. Let's move on to the feather. This is what a feather looks like, double crit with energy recharge. It rolled a lot into energy recharge, I think. It looks like once, maybe twice into crit rate, once into crit damage, and maybe the other times into energy recharge. So yeah, maybe twice into crit rate, twice into energy, and once into crit damage. So as long as it didn't roll defense, I'm totally okay with that. This is our flower. Same deal. I think this rolled like once or twice into defense as well. Probably twice. It feels like twice or 3 times. Is it 3 times? Nah, it can't be 3 times. It kind of feels like twice. Probably once or twice into crit rate and once into energy recharge. Yeah, and 7% crit damage is just a single roll. So there we go. And this is her off-piece crit rate Thunder Soother circlet. So yeah, crit rate with a double energy. Well, I know elemental mastery isn't technically considered energy, but I like to call these double energy just to make it simple, and along with some extra crit damage. So yeah, I think once I'm done with this video, I'll replace this timepiece with the one that Pop-Tart has, and I'll see how this rolls. Maybe I'll even add since I won't record that. Maybe I'll Actually, maybe you could fucking roll that shit at the end, so you guys have something to look forward to towards the end. Fuck it, dude. Sure. I forget if I showed off my fish in a video. Again, in case I haven't, we can go over her stats again. So my fish has almost 60% crit rate and 135% crit damage. I'm actually really happy with this. So that is very, very good. Her weapon is currently stringless. So originally, I had her use compound bow because how I envisioned using her was as a hybrid DPS. Like I could switch between using her as a main DPS and as a turret support. But with this current team that I'm using right now, with Beidou, Fischl, Klee, Diona, because my Diona is working with the 4-piece noblesse, how I find myself playing this team is I initiate with Diona with their ult, obviously, because 4-piece noblesse means that your entire team's attack goes up if whoever's holding the 4-piece noblesse set uses their ult. And I switch to Beidou, I go down the list. I just Beidou ult, Fish E, and then end with Klee, and Klee's my main damage dealer. So because of that, my Fish isn't actually on the field a lot of the time. It's mainly Oz. It's mainly so that she pulls out Oz, and then I switch to Klee, and Oz still is on the field. And with Klee, they proc constant overloads over and over and over, which is really fucking fun. So right now, because I've realized how I play, I took the stringless bow that I actually initially had on Pop-Tart, on Mr. Child over here, or Tartaglia, whatever the fuck his real name is, and I gave Fish stringless instead, because stringless would support my Fish with how I currently use her, as mainly as a skill bot and an ult bot. That means that I do have to switch out her artifacts though. I need to revise them because obviously with the way I'm using her currently, I'm not really putting this 2-piece bloodstain to very much use. So I do need to think about that one a little. I do need to sit down and rethink or invest a little bit more into a Fish's artifact set. I could even invest, like just devote 2 separate artifact set styles, or just artifact sets. I don't need to say styles. You guys already know what I'm talking about. Just for Fish, because I actually did pick up. I think this Electro. If this rolls well on its 4th stat, I could have. Or actually, let me check out these ones. This one's okay. It would have been nice if this were attack percent. But if worst comes to worst, I could maybe give Fish this one. Oh yeah, right. That's right. I could just give Fish this freaking cup. Yeah, and I can go find another 2-piece set to support these two, like a gladiator set or something that's a little bit more support oriented. So yeah. But currently her artifact set is geared for a Fish that is hybrid DPS or just straight up main DPS. Especially if I start giving her compound bow, which I got to level 80, and as you can see it deals, it gives her a 63% physical damage bonus. And its passive it increases her attack speed up to like, what was it, 20%? Something like that? Or is it 20%? No, that sounds a little too high. Either way, whatever its max attack speed bonus is, it's obviously really good. But like I said, currently, I feel like she's been performing better with stringless, because that's how I actually use her. So I will probably get around to, like I said, securing her another artifact set variation. But let's check out the artifacts that she has right now, just so you guys can see what she's working with. Again, in case I didn't show this last time, I probably did. I'm just forgetting, but just in case. But this is her electro damage bonus cup. With the bloodstain, it's actually inset, so it's actually very nice. With double crit and elemental, or EM. This is her timepiece. Not the greatest, but it did roll heavily into crit damage. Like, this artifact is probably one of the reasons why Fish's crit damage is so damn high. It's actually really, really nice. So this is actually a really good artifact because of that. Because it rolled once into crit rate, and the rest of the time is in the crit damage. It's actually really, really nice. So that's her timepiece. This is her feather. So it does have elemental mastery actually, and I think it rolled once. This feels like a single roll into a EM. So that actually helps out with what Fish actually wants to do, which is a little bit counterintuitive to what Bloodstain is itself. So I'll have to see if I can find like a replacement feather for her on that. But in and of itself, it's not a bad artifact. It did kind of roll like twice into defense percent though. Kind of sucks, but oh well. This is her off-piece flower. Again, double crit. Again, would have liked it if it rolled like at least once or twice in the crit rate, because unfortunately HP percent stole a couple rolls there. But again, not a bad one. This is her crit rate inset Thunder TF piece, also pretty decent. I mean, it's at least main crit rate stat, along with a lot of extra crit damage up to 20% and Elemental Mastery. I think this fucking piece must have rolled everything into crit damage and Elemental Mastery, which I got very lucky with, because basically it's like a coin toss every time with which one of the rolls it could have gone into. And so those are her artifacts. Once again, looking at her stats, I'm really proud of this. The artifact that she's got on makes these stats look real nice. I'm kind of afraid of what that stat lineup is going to look like once I decide to rearrange Fisch's artifacts, but it has to be done because I'm not playing with the way I'm playing Fisch currently. I'm actually not playing her optimally. But oh well, I'll think about that later. All right, Klee. Klee. Ah yes, the fearsome lolly. The terrorist lolly, as some people say. Can I say that on YouTube? Am I gonna get canceled? Whatever. I don't know. Hopefully I don't. But holy shit, my Klee is really strong. At least I think so. I'm really proud of her too. This is her weapon, Lost Prayer. Lost Prayer was, I think, actually my very first 5-star weapon, which is kind of insane to think now that I think about it. But with this, it gives her a huge chunk of base crit rate. Almost half of her crit rate comes from this freaking book, which I'm sure that's to be expected considering it's a book and they only have one main stat, just like anything else. So yeah, Lost Prayer is definitely one of Klee's best weapons. I'm actually not sure what her quote best weapon is, or best in Sly, I think this is the proper term. Maybe it's Lost Prayer. Either way, it's making Klee do a shit ton of damage, and I'm very happy with that. Klee literally makes everything blow up. So these are her artifacts. So Klee's artifacts are a hell of a banger. Let's start with the cup first, like before. So one note on Klee is that I decided to go 2-piece Noblesse and 2-piece Crimson. I'm sure that there are other artifact sets that you could give Klee. I decided to go with 2-piece Noblesse because I felt like I was going to rely on her ult a lot. But as it turns out, I actually use a charge attack a lot too, which makes a lot of sense because she has a really strong charge attack. So maybe I'll consider swapping this out for like a 2-piece Glad or something, just so that her charge attack is even stronger. But like with how good these artifacts are, in my opinion, well, you guys will see for yourselves once we start going over them. It's gonna be a little bit tough for me to move to basically move these 2 Noblesse pieces off of her. But in any case, let's check them out first. So this is her Pyro Damage Cup with the EM, crit damage, and energy recharge. I think it rolled like once or twice into defense %, but otherwise it rolled pretty well into, I think once into ER and like twice. Twice? No, it has to be twice for crit damage, which is very nice, obviously. This is her off piece, funnily enough. Maybe I could go find a better off piece for her now and maybe give this to another Electro character. I think I forget if my Fish had, actually, I can just go check right now. Fish, what do you have in your timepiece? Okay, she already has her own TF timepiece. That's good. Which means that I can give this to maybe another Electro character if I want to invest into that. Like, I did say I was going to work on Lisa, right? What kind of timepiece does she have? Oh yeah, Noblesse. Actually, you know what? I could actually give Klee's TF timepiece to Lisa, because Lisa could really use this for a little extra crit rate. Now that I think about it, and I'm pretty sure I have other attack % off pieces that I can give her at this point, because this is her off piece after all. Like, let's say this one. Oh yeah, this one looks nice. Well, except for the HP %. Yeah, I could sit here and fucking go through my other attack % timepieces and see what she would really want. I'm sure I can do that. But yeah, obviously I'll have to sit around and decide that later. But yeah, currently this is our off piece with double crit, HP % and EM. I think this one rolled This is plus 20, right? Why do it's... I must have rolled, like, super low stats. This must have rolled, like, 3 times the crit damage, once at the crit rate, and then, like, once the EM. No, twice. I feel like maybe crit damage twice, once crit rate, once HP percent, and once EM. Does that line up? Or no, it probably started off as a 3-line. I don't know. You guys can think about that one. But that's her timepiece. And surprisingly, it's her off-piece. This is her flower. This is a hell of a flower. Energy recharge, crit rate. This thing rolled a lot into attack percent. I think 3 times? 3 times seems about right. Maybe. 3 times? No, it must have rolled 4 times. No, 3 times. 3 times. At least 3. Because I feel like crit rate rolled twice. Yeah, that feels like a 2-roll crit rate. So this is a pretty banging feather. Pretty nice. And this is our flower as well. Again, flat attack, Sag, but would have been better if it were attack percent. But at least it rolled like what, 3 times at the crit rate or something like that. I probably min rolled all its crit rate rolls, but whatever. And like once into energy recharge. Again, a decent artifact. Shame it didn't get better rolls than that. And this is her crit damage because obviously her Klee already is getting a lot of crit rate from her weapon, from her catalyst. So I decided to go with crit damage here. Unfortunately, its substats could be better. Because let me check if I have any other crit damage masks now. I could switch to that, but that means I'd be sacrificing crit rate. I'm not willing to do that just yet. So yeah. What does this have? Crit rate? Yeah. I don't know if, let's see. Maybe I could look through some of these other ones, like maybe this one, for example. Yeah. So I do have 2 more masks here that also have crit rate, so maybe if I get lucky, I could maybe make one of these other Noblesse crit damage masks better, technically. But this is what she's working with for now. And this rolled like 3 times the crit rate or something. Actually, no, I think it rolled twice. Because now let's look at defense percent. It rolled like 3 times the defense percent, which is shit. But oh well. Oh well, what can you do? So yeah, these are artifacts. Again, I'll probably take a look into the other crit damage masks that I have here. Not that one. Wherever they are. And see if I can luck out and get some better rolls on them. But this is what my Klee is working with. And my Klee is only C0. And she's still fucking blowing everything up. And I like it a lot. Klee's like one of my strongest servants. So that's very nice. It's a good feeling. Diona. This is her stat lineup. She's got 20k HP. Which I suppose is understandable. Just given how you're supposed to build her. For the most part. Shitty crit rate and damage. I'm not really too worried about this. Maybe some people would like to see this crit rate go a little bit higher, but the crits for her is not really my concern because my Diona is not using Favonius. If my Diona was using Favonius, which I could have her use Favonius because I've got a couple of Favonius warbows here, refinement 2. I think I have a couple extra, so I can feed those into this one if I really wanted to. But for now, I am giving her sack bow to use, just because I'm comfortable with the sack bows and I know what they do, and it feels nice if their skills proc, and whoever's using them can double up in their skills. I'm not too sure if that would be really that useful for Diona. So maybe I'm actually doing the wrong thing here and not giving her Favonius. But until somebody tells me otherwise, I'm going to keep using Sackbow. So I'll probably invest into Favonius at some point later on. That being said, artifacts. So let's go over her artifacts real quick. Let's go start with her cup. So I built Diona with HP percent, mainly HP percent, healing percent on her timepiece. And what was this one? Yeah, again, HP percent. So just HP percent out the ass, basically. So as you can see here, HP percent. This one had energy recharge. I was going for HP percent main stats along with energy recharge substats. That was what I was going for mainly. And praying that I would get, rolls into energy recharge. And this one got like 1. I think that one got 1 roll into energy recharge. This one got, again, 1, I think. This one did give her a little bit more flat HP, so it's not the worst thing in the world, actually. This one also once into energy recharge. This one actually rolled once or twice into HP percent as well, which is kind of nice. Not gonna lie. This one didn't have. Well, this is the one's the flower, so gives her a lot of base HP to work with. Anyway, and this one rolled at least twice in energy recharge. So I'm actually happy with that. This one was her healing bonus. Unfortunately, this one didn't have energy recharge because I couldn't find a healing bonus noblesse mask or healing bonus mask with energy recharge substats. So this was basically my next best option with a little bit of crit rate and EM and attack percent. So yeah, those are what she's working with. I believe, just looking at her stats again, yeah, she has 180% energy recharge, which I'm not sure if that's supposed to be high on Diona or not. I think Mr. Slice has like what, 240% or some shit. So this shit is amateur numbers, I'm sure. But for an artifact set that I literally put together in like what, 2 or 3 days, I'm sure that's you know, not that's no slouch. At least it's getting me started, right? Anyways, next character that I built is Ningguang, and I actually want to use her regularly. Like I've already started using her in a separate team, like a slight variation from my Klee team, where I just replace Klee with Ningguang, and I just keep the other characters, double Electro for extra energy gain and support skills, support Electro stuff. So, but now I have actually invested heavily into Ningguang. Unfortunately, her crit damage is kind of suffering. Her crit rate is pretty awesome, not gonna lie, but her crit damage is where it's kind of like, eh. Like, I wish this could be higher, but unfortunately, this is what I have to work with. So yeah, I do think though that you would rather have a higher crit rate though, if I'm not mistaken, right? Because you'd rather crit instead of not being able to crit at all. Like having high crit rate but low crit damage percent is still better than having low crit rate but higher crit damage percent, right? At least I would think so, just on average. But so yeah, I'm happy about her crit rate, but I'm gonna have to see if I can roll some better artifacts that also roll better crit damage substats, so I can help out her crit damage stat a little bit more. But that'll have to be for another time. Energy recharge 150%. Blah blah blah. The main reason why I wanted to build Ningguang was actually because I rolled Memory of Dust. This was my second 5-star weapon that I rolled. So the first 2 weapons on my account were literal fucking catalysts. Kind of funny now that I think about it. But I believe my Ningguang is the only one that can really use this properly, because this is mainly a catalyst for Geo users, considering it increases shield strength by 20%, right? So and Ningguang is Geo. So, yeah. So this is basically, I think she's the only one on my account who can actually use it properly, because nobody else is a geocaster in this game, right? At least not yet. So it's at level 80. Let's take a look at our artifacts. I gave her 2-piece Glad, 2-piece Archaic, just for general damage. Wanted to be a good all-rounder. So let's take a look at her cup first. Geo damage bonus with this should be your off piece, right? Yeah, off piece, bloodstained, geo damage with crit damage and energy recharge. So I was really trying to roll a lot of crit damage substats in her artifacts because, yeah, it's kind of lacking. Or what was I trying to go for crit damage? Yeah, I was, because her mask is already main stat crit rate, and this was the only inset crit rate mask that I could find. Unfortunately, I didn't have crit damage. I would gladly trade energy recharge for crit damage, or replace one of these shitty fucking flat stats for motherfucking crit damage. That'd be nice. Too bad we can't always get what we want. But this is her geo damage bonus cup. It's pretty nice. Didn't roll any into a defense. So that's good. This is her timepiece, her attack percent timepiece. Could be better. But hey, I think it rolled once into a flat attack and that's it. The rest of the times it rolled into crit rate or elemental mastery, so it could be worse. But you know, not the most ideal, considering it has 2 not so great substats. This is her feather. This one was probably the best feather that I could find for her in set. Part of the Geo artifact set. Double crit with elemental mastery. Again, I was hoping that crit damage could roll a couple, but I think elemental mastery stole like one or 2, something like that. Crit rate probably went into like twice there. This is her flower. I almost said feather. Flower. This one rolled like once, I think once into crit damage. It rolled like 3 times in the energy recharge. I wish one of those rolls went to crit damage instead, but oh well, what can I do? Or at the very least attack percent. That's fine. And this finally, I already showed you guys her crit rate mask, but this is what she's working with. Again, could be much better, but this is the only one that I had at the moment, so at least it's crit rate, and at least it has one decent substat. But I'll be looking to replace that at some point, sooner or later. Maybe if there's like a crit rate for like gladiator mask that I go around here. Nah, this one's the only one. It's only a purple too. So, oh well. But this is my Ningguang for now. Not the best, but workable. Workable now. I still need to learn how to play her, so I'm hoping to actually play around with her a little bit more and get the gist of her and see how she plays, and hopefully she'll be a mainstay for me, because I know that 12 or floor 12 of Abyss now really benefits Geo characters. So Ningguang is gonna have to be one of my hard carries there, along with Beidou. I'm sure I'm gonna have to rely on Beidou for floor 12 shenanigans. Side of that, or fucking Geo main character, Omega lol. I do want to use main character again. She's cute, but or at least Lumen. Oh yeah. There's Ningguang's artifacts. Ningguang is C6 though. That's also another big reason why I wanted to start using her, because like all the combinations going into all the factors going into me using Ningguang, like oh I got her weapon or catalyst rather. She's C6 now, blah blah blah. So I really felt a lot of pressure to use Ningguang. So now I'm pretty happy that she's ready to go. Again, her crit damage could use some work, but hopefully I'll be able to improve it slowly but surely over time. With some better artifacts that I find along the way. Bennett is also the last character that I think I worked on seriously this last month. Let's take a look at his stats. Again, don't really care too much about his crit stats. His crit stats actually ended up looking pretty similar to Diona's, funnily enough. But that's neither here nor there. He has a buttload of energy recharge. I think I remember his artifacts rolling really well into energy recharge. Then obviously he's using Favonia's sword. So Favonia's sword giving you a shit ton of energy recharge at over 50%, so that's real nice. This one I actually didn't. I consciously did not put sack sword on him. I think because I actually don't have another sack sword for him to use. Because I've been throwing all my spare sack swords into Jean's sword so that I can get to R5. So the only spare that I have is the one that my Chi-Chi's using. And I think Chi-Chi's best in slot is a sack sword, just so that her skill cooldown has a chance to come back faster. But I did roll Ocula Favonia the other day. I think I've actually seen some people use Bennett with Ocula Favonia just for its higher base attack or something like that. But for now, my Bennett is using Favonia's sword, and it's been doing him justice, so I don't mind. Alright, so these are his artifacts. So again, 4-piece Noblesse. Yep. 4-piece Noblesse, and let's see, let's start with his cup first, which is off-piece, which is his off-piece. Again, HP percent, main stat, with double energy. Honestly, if this cup was like a physical damage, or was some sort of elemental damage, or even physical damage bonus, like this would be a godlike artifact if like Elemental Master was like crit rate or something, like seriously. But it's HP percent, so I decided to give it to Bennett. This might actually benefit somebody like Zhongli. So if I decide to build Zhongli at some point, which I may soon, considering again Abyss, floor 12 Abyss is really geared towards Geo characters, then maybe I'll swap this piece over to Mr. Zhongli, and maybe would he benefit from that, or would he rather take a Geo damage percent? Does he even care about that? I'm not sure, but. In any case, this is what Bennett's using. Kind of surprising. All I really care about is the energy recharge stat, because I believe Bennett is pretty simple to invest into. Just focus on like HP percent, healing, and like energy recharge and shit like that, and he's gonna be ready to go. So, found an energy recharge timepiece on him. This one rolled quite a bit into attack percent, surprisingly enough. But I suppose I didn't really care about what this rolled into. Maybe flat HP, if nothing else. Maybe, I'm not sure. This is his feather, again with energy recharge, crit rate, attack percent, This could be a really good feather for somebody else, but until I find like a replacement for Bennett, Bennett's basically using that one. This is his flower, HP percent, energy recharge. This one rolled a lot into energy recharge, at least like 3 times. Yeah, that looks like a 3-time energy recharge roll. Once into crit rate, once into a defense percent, seems like. So, dash nice, dash nice. So, let's see. Moving on to his mask. His mask is healing percent, or yeah, healing bonus percent. Unfortunately, this one didn't have even more energy recharge, but it did have a HP percent. I think it rolled once or twice into HP percent, which is actually probably perfect for someone like Bennett. But it also rolled like once or twice as the crit damage. I don't know why. Like, why would he even want that? But oh well. So that's what he's working with. Again, 4-piece noblesse, so that he's even more of a dedicated support. And support and healer and all that good stuff. So, all right. So finally, Lisa. Lisa, I actually want to invest into because, like I explained in the beginning of the video, with however long this video is. Oh my god, this video is already 40 minutes long. Holy fuck. So, like I said before, I really want to invest into Lisa. In part because I don't think anybody else is really using her, and I feel like she'd be a fun caster to use, especially nowadays because I've been running Klee as my main DPS. Like, Klee's like really opened my eyes up to the potential of caster type characters in this game. And what I mean by caster type characters are basically characters in Genshin Impact who can deal elemental damage with their auto attacks. So obviously people like Klee, Lisa, Mona, Barbara, those types of characters. No, I guess we could just rat them up. I guess we can just, generally categorize them as catalyst users, right? Because I think all of them have to use catalysts, which makes sense. So yeah, I remember having a lot of fun using Lisa from her trial runs. Well, not hers specifically, but because Lisa frequently shows up as like side characters or support characters for other characters that actually have raid ups on banners. Because whenever there's a new raid up banner, they always put those characters on trial run or test run, so you can play around with them and see if you like them enough to try to roll for them on banner. So, and yeah, Lisa was in part of those, or some of them, and I had a lot of fun with her, and so I do want to invest into her and maybe become a Lisa main. I don't fucking know. It'd be funny if it worked out, but in any case, I've started to invest into her artifacts. I found that I just out of curiosity, I think last night, I was just I was waiting for a daily reset to come along, so I was a little bit bored. And I decided to take a look at the artifacts that I would pick out for Lisa. And I found, to my surprise, that, hey, she's actually got a couple of... I can actually give her quite a few artifacts right away for her to use. And so, and as you can see, I've been leveling... I'm in the middle of leveling them, too. So I'll give you guys a little sneak peek into how she's looking. So she's got a buttload of crit damage. And her crit rate isn't actually looking too bad, but obviously it could be better. Like at least if her crit rate were at least 50%, I'd be actually pretty happy. Ideally like 60%, but considering what she's working with, I'm not gonna be asking for too much. But in any case, I did roll with when I finally rolled on Albeido's banner. I decided to roll on story banner as well, or I say story banner. That's an FGO term. But basically, I'm referring to the Wanderlust Invocation, the banner that's always here, the permanent banner. So I roll on that because we all got a lot of acquaint fates for leveling characters. So I decided to use a couple of those, and so I got really lucky, and I rolled both Aquila Favonia and Skyward Atlas on the same multi, on the same fucking 10 roll. So I got very lucky with that. So I've decided to give Lisa Skyward Atlas because I think the only other casters that I'm using right now on a regular basis are like Mona and like Klee. Maybe Barbara, but obviously why would I give Skyward Atlas to Barbara? Oh yeah, Ningguang too, but Ningguang's she already has her dedicated weapon in Memory of Dust, so it's not like she cares. So yeah. I guess it's a good thing I got Skyward Atlas because at least Lisa would have her best in slot technically. Is Skyward Atlas even her best in slot? I don't fucking know, but this is what I will be giving her once I start investing into her. Let's take a look at our artifacts for real this time. and show you guys what she's working with. So this is her electro damage cup. Oh, by the way, she's running a 2-piece thundering, 2-piece noblesse, because I think what Lisa's game plan is her ult is pretty decent, I believe, from what I know or from what I recall. So I feel like having 2-piece noblesse and 2-piece thundering is like perfect for her. Maybe 2-piece gladiator instead. I'm not sure, but because I believe Lisa's been described as a very big burst DPS. So basically, she just comes in and fucking zaps people with her ult and yeets the fuck out or something like that. So basically, she'll probably be like an ult bomb or something. And because she's Electro, I can just give her another Electro teammate to work with, and they can recharge their energy like crazy. Because I believe 2 electric or electro resonance. If you have 2 electro people in your party, you get bonus energy recharge. It would make sense considering they're electro. But anyways, this is her cup, double crit and energy recharge. I really wanted this cup to roll a couple times in the crit rate because as you can see, oops, exit out completely. As you can see from her attribute, from her details sheet, she really needs more crit rate. Like, anything to improve her crit rate from her artifacts, then it would be great. Unfortunately, it rolled hella well onto crit damage. So, oh well. This is her timepiece. Again, I could probably look for a better timepiece, like maybe, for example, this one. Oh yeah, that's right. I can't give this one to her because I said I would already give this one to Beidou. I could maybe give Beidou or Lisa Beidou's old timepiece, something like that. Actually, am I even willing to do that? Yeah, because Beidou already has a lot of crit rate. And what she wants is a little bit extra crit damage, yeah. So I'll probably give Lisa Beidou's old timepiece. And it'll probably work out. And that way, what is Lisa working with currently? 6.2% crit rate. This one is, again, 6.2. I guess it doesn't really matter. And in fact, this one technically would be better. Technically? I'm actually not sure. Would Lisa prefer EM or energy recharge? I guess that's something that I'll have to think about. But in any case, this is what she's working with. A little bit extra crit rate, which is always nice. I think we rolled like once into it, but would have liked it a little bit more. Also rolled once into crit rate here. This is her feather. Double crit with energy recharge. I think this rolled like twice the flat defense, which kind of sucks. But oh well. This is our feather. Haven't improved the feather yet. We'll see how many times it rolls into a crit rate. But this is one hell of a feather, actually. Because there's technically no bad substat here. And not having crit damage is not really that big of an issue. Because Lisa already has a shit ton of crit damage. So, yeah. Hopefully this feather rolls like a lot into crit rate. But again, we'll see. We'll see what happens with that one. Now, this piece is an absolute monster of a crit piece. So I may actually clip out a part of the stream from make a highlight from a stream that I had earlier today, at the time of this recording anyway, and show you guys what happened with this piece. This is a crit damage main stat Thundering Fury headpiece with a crit rate that rolled 4 times. I'm pretty sure this was a 4-line, and this was originally a 4-liner, and it rolled 4 times the crit rate. This piece is the reason why is a big reason why Lisa even has any crit rate at all, because it rolled 4 times into this shit. It could have been a penta crit rate, but of course the game couldn't have that, right? You can one man can only have so much luck in the world, so. Yeah, this shit was a banger. Yeah. If it rolled once more, it would have been fucking fantastic. Because it would basically almost have 20% crit rate all on its own. And on a crit damage main stat circlet too. But it is what it is. I'll still take it at the end of the day. So yeah, this fucking piece, man. This motherfucking piece. I like it a lot. I believe that's it for for Lisa's artifacts. But yeah, I'm really hoping this flower rolls a lot into crit rate. Really hoping. At the very least, like either attack percent or crit rate. Because I don't think energy recharge is like the most important thing in Lisa, especially if I give her another electric character teammate, like I said. So I have to pray to the Mihoyo gods and the gacha gods and the RNG gods or whatever god you believe in, if you believe in any at all, of course, that I get a lot of rolls in the crit rate. So those are the artifacts that she's working with. Unfortunately, I've also been told that Lisa is only really usable at C6 and she's only C1. I also did not buy her copy from Paimon's shop during the month where she was actually available, so I'm kind of regretting that now, but I'm not too worried about it. I'll still use Lisa even if she's not C6. But that's what I do. That's what I did here. That she kind of needs to be C6 to like really make an impact. See what I did there? Genshin impact, keck. Never mind. So yeah. As for future characters that I want to level, I kind of want to level Sucrose. I've been hearing a lot of good things about Sucrose. She's also super cute. And like I said, I've been having a little bit of an affinity for caster type characters in this game. So having a caster, a Nemo or wind caster on my roster, ready to go, is going to be pretty interesting. So maybe I'll work on Sucrose next. I'll also look into building Noelle, because I think I have everything ready for her, like good artifacts. Because who the hell doesn't have good Noelle artifacts, right? On top of her having White Blind, I think I have a copy of White Blind somewhere. Pretty sure I made it anyway. No, that's not it. White Blind right here. So give her a copy. Give her that. Artifacts. She is C5. So unfortunately, she's one off of C6. Hopefully, I'll be able to get her C6 at one point. But yeah, I will consider getting her invested into. Same with Zhongli, but Zhongli is kind of low priority right now. At least until he gets his rumored buffs, which probably aren't even a rumor anymore. But we'll see what happens with him. Honestly, currently Beidou is probably a higher priority for me geo-wise. It's either him or Noelle anyway. So I'll see who I want to level up first. As for the others, I'm sure I'll get to them eventually. But for now, I really want to invest in Lisa. Once I'm done, because currently my plans are to get Mona a 4-piece Hydro set. Because Mona was one of my first characters to get like an actual artifact set. And her artifact set is a little bit outdated right now. Especially with what her stats look like. Yeah, she doesn't have a lot of crit rate at all. So I'm hoping that maybe I'll be able to give her, you know, a better, not necessarily a better weapon, because Witsith, I don't want to switch off Witsith for her. But I do have several good water set pieces to give her. Like, for example, not attack percent crit rate. So I've got, let's see, go all the way up to the top. I've got like a few crit rate main stat circlets, like maybe this one. Holy shit, I just remember I got this one. Damn, this one's looking nice. If this gets energy recharged, it's literally perfect. But yeah, I've got other ones to work with. Like this would have been my main choice because it also has energy recharge, but then I got this one, and not having energy recharge is almost negligible, almost. But hopefully it rolls energy recharge, because then it'd be a literal fucking perfect artifact. But oh well, we'll see what it rolls later. But yeah, I'm really devoting all my frag resin and just original resin to trying to secure an energy recharge main stat for Mona. I know I got this one, but this one obviously kind of sucks. So yeah, unfortunately. Like, I could use a purple one, but it's a purple, though, right? We're going to be missing out on a lot of energy recharge stat if we invest in a purple, but goddamn these subsets, though. Like, this is almost worth the purple. But I decided that if I can't get anything, another good energy recharge compass for Mona, from all the frag resins I'm going to use on the water domain, in the coming week or so, then I'll just use this, because I'd rather use this than over something like this. Though again, I'm not too sure if I want to go with that completely, or if I want to commit to that, because I believe a purple energy recharge compass only goes up to like 38% or so at plus 16, whereas a gold one will go all the way up to like 51%. Because what is her current timepiece? Yeah, it goes all the way up to almost 52%. So if I if I don't give her a gold energy recharge timepiece, then she's gonna be missing on a lot of energy recharge percentage. So, and that's gonna be pretty painful. It was like, was it really worth? Were these substats really worth, giving up a gold piece for? I'm not sure. So I'm really hoping I can pick up a better energy recharge main stat Hydra set timepiece. Wow, that's a lot to say. So yeah, those are my current plans for now. I haven't tried Abyss yet, at least not for this new reset. I did manage to 6-star floor 12, and that was the best I could do for the very last Abyss cycle that we had before the changes to Abyss, floors 9 through 12. So there you go, in case you guys are interested. Otherwise, what else did I get? Take a look at my account first. Inventory. So yeah, I doubled the number of gold weapons that I had from the Beidou banner. Not necessarily from his banner specifically, but from story. Because like I said, I got Skyward Atlas and Aquila Favonia from the exact same multi. So double 5-star that shit. Artifacts, blah blah blah. Been hoarding XP books and whatnot. Obviously I'll be dumping a lot of these into Lisa once I get her leveled up. Blah blah blah. Food, whatever. Don't care. I am also sending on a lot of weapon enhancement ore crystals. I've been grinding. Like, this is the result of me fucking doing mining runs every single day for the past like month or two. So I've got a lot of ores to work with. It's a feels good man moment. Feels amazing man even. So I've got a lot of those to shove into my new 5-star weapons, my new shiny 5-star weapons. What else did I want to share again? I'm trying to think about if there's anything else that I want to share. Oh yeah, that's right, talent levels. So, worked on Beidou's talent levels. I really like Beidou, so I've gotten her skills all the way up to, or talents, they're called talents in this game, all the way up to level 11. I only got this one to level 6 because starting from level 7 and above, they start taking the limited skill up materials, mainly the weekly stuff. So I've been I've been trying to do my best to use them sparingly. So obviously, because of the way I play Beidou, I don't really use her auto attacks that much. So I only got this one up to level 6, and I just called it. But I did give her, what are these again? These Deval and Size to her E and her ult, because I use these a lot. So it makes sense for me to give them to her. Fischl, again, same thing. Got her skills all the way to base 8. I still need to level these up. Oh yeah, that's right. I could actually give her this now because I think I got this from last week's weekly reset. Who did I get this one from? Spirit Locket Boreas. Was this Wolf King? Yeah, it is Wolf King. The Wolf King fight. I actually don't know if I want to give this level up her Midnight Phantasmagoria right now though, or right away. Yeah, because I'm not sure. I did get her first skill and her talent, or her auto attacks and her skill to level 8 respectively. It says level 11, but that's because of her constellations. But I'm not too sure if I want to go ahead with it, especially with how I'm playing Fish right now. Like I said, as like more of a turret bot and ult bot more than anything else. So I'm actually not even putting my talent mats to use, but I'm sure I'll use Fish as a main DPS someday. So it's an investment. It's an investment. It's an investment. How many times do I have to say that? Fucking redundant as fuck. But I'll consider maybe using this on Fish, but we'll have to see. Klee as well. All of her skills are, all of her talents are at level 8. Diona's is all at level 6 technically. I don't know what she uses because obviously she needs to be level 80 first, or Ascension Phase 5 technically. But they are at base level 6, level 9 for her talent, or for her skill and her ult because of constellations, of course. Venti as well, 886. Obviously, I don't really use Venti for his auto attacks, so that can stay at 6. That and he takes Tails of Boreas. So I don't know if anybody else needs that. Jean also same thing with Venti. 6 first talent, but 8 on her skill and 8 on her ult because I actually use them frequently. Chi-Chi, I also got her skills to 6. I don't know when I'm going to be able to seriously use her. I guess she also takes Tails of Boreas, for what it's worth. Kuching also, level 6. Unfortunately, she takes Rings of Boreas, and I wanna try to get as many Rings of Boreas as I can, so I can level up Mona's talents instead. Because I believe Dialect, somebody else needed Tails of Boreas or Rings of Boreas. Sorry, it was either Dialect or Klee. I forget who it was, but I did get Dialect skills or his talents. I keep calling them skills to level 8. But I'm really hoping for more Rings of Boreas over the weeks to come, because I really want to work on Mona's talents, because I want to use DPS Mona, and especially now that the water set's here in the game, so it all makes sense. Ningguang, same thing with this one. I think I need to farm more prosperity books. I'll try to get her skill or her talents up to level 6. Well, technically 9 again with constellations. So I'll have to work on that later. I'm considering maybe leveling her skills or her talents, but again, she takes spirit lockets of Boreas. So again, maybe I'll hold off on that a little bit. Bennett as well got all his skills to level 6, level 9 with constellations. And also, now that I'm going to invest heavily into Lisa, I'm gonna have to get to work on grabbing some more ballad books. So those are the talent levels. Cool. Anyways, I think that's about it for this video. Again, this another video that's almost another fucking hour long. Hopefully you guys don't mind that and all the swearing that I've done. But anyways, that'll be it for this video. So thanks for watching. I was gonna say chat because I'm using Streamlabs to record this video. Streamlabs/OBS. So, but you guys aren't my chat. You guys are YouTube are my YouTube comment section. I don't know what to call you guys. But anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you guys have enjoyed this style of these whales log videos that are fucking an hour long. God, there's so much to talk about in Genshin. I guess that could be a good thing, especially with how short my other whales log videos are in comparison. Short. They're still like 15 to 20 minutes long though. Anyways, that'll be it for me. I will get started working on more Genshin YouTube videos again, in case there are some of you guys who actually enjoy those. So yeah, that'll be it for me. Thanks for watching, guys, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.